Hi, we're here today with Mel Starr, and Mel is joining us for the Author Hop at Kazoo Books, which he does a number of years. You're a local person. You used to be a teacher, from what I understand?
I was 35 years in the Portage district and 4 years in other districts before that time.
Okay, and you taught history?
I taught history, yeah. The last 20 years I was at Northern High School.
You are writing a mystery series now set in medieval times. Was that your favorite period of time?
Actually, no. My master's degree is in recent U.S. and European.
Oh.
But as I taught world history, and in high school you need to be a generalist in history, I became more interested in the medieval period, particularly because I don't think that we give those people of that time enough credit for what they did. How many people today, even construction engineers, could build a medieval cathedral using nothing but hammers, chisels, pulleys, ropes, and saws?
Good point. They ate well too, didn't they?
When they could, yeah.
But your books are set now around the 1360s?
Yes, late 14th century. Fiction has to be based on conflict, and there was a lot of potential conflict in the 14th century. Plague came to England first in 1348 and then returned every 10 years or so. 100 Years' War with France caused a lot of both financial hardship and other troubles. Peasants' Revolt in 1381 partly grew out of that, so all sorts of conflict possibilities for fiction.
So this is actually a mystery series, and the main character is Hugh de Singleton, and he's a surgeon.
He is.
So he knows surgical methods of the time, and he uses a lot of that to solve his murders.
He does. Surgery at that time was considered beneath the status of a physician. Surgeons were mechanics. They fixed whatever was broken. A broken arm, stitch up broken skin, but they could not cure disease.
Not like an apothecary of the time.
And physicians supposedly could cure disease, but of course they couldn't.
Yeah.
And so surgeons didn't have quite the status of physicians.
Okay. But now this series, you got published not here in the UK or in the US, but actually in England, near Oxford, with a company.
Lion Hudson is located on the north side of Oxford, and the coincidence is that my surgeon is also bailiff for Lord Gilbert Talbot on his estate at Bampton, and when I found my publisher, Bampton turns out to be 15 miles west of Oxford.
Very coincidental.
Yeah.
Now, you've written a number of these books now in the series.
I just sent number 11 off to the publisher,
Okay.
Prince Edward's Warrant. This is number 9, Lucifer's Harvest. And in Lucifer's Harvest, you can only find so many bad guys in one small village and so much criminal activity. And so the setting of this is the Siege of Limoges in France in 1371.
Very good. Now, these are quite popular in the UK, are they not?
They are, and selling well, both in the UK and the United States. And they're also, the first couple of books have been translated into German, Czech, Polish, Dutch, and Turkish, of all things.
So this is quite a series. But now we get them in the U.S., and here at Kazoo Books, we always await very impatiently for them in the fall of the year. We get a new one out every year.
I can write one a year. I don't know how people do it that write 3 books a year. Davis Bunn, for example, told me he does about 3 books a year, but that's his only source of income, so that's why.
Okay.
And
So,
probably the best compliment I ever received a year or so ago, a woman wrote and asked when the next book was going to be out, and I said, well, it would be about a year. And she replied, can't you write any faster?
They're a good suspense story. They stay true to the time, and I like the fact that you use the words that were used during that period of time that you feel like you're in the period when you read them.
Yeah, I have a glossary in each book to help you understand the language of the times.
Gosh, Mel, thank you very much. We always do look forward to your next one. Thank
Okay.
you for joining us.
Okay, you're welcome.